Thank you all for coming today to celebrate this special occasion. As I stand here tonight, I am filled with gratitude and joy as we celebrate, I'm so emotional, 20 incredible years at HCCS. I was so fortunate to begin this remarkable journey with Miss Joy and Mr. Martucci, and to continue with Mrs. Tatones and Miss Natasha. Together, we have created countless memories, and I'm so grateful for these challenges, laughter, and growth we share with these amazing individuals. What a blessing and privilege it is to grow alongside our students from the very first day of kindergarten through their graduations to 8th grade. For 20 years, educating students within a classical education framework, which includes Greek and Latin languages and the Socratic method, has significantly enriched the academic experiences of hundreds of students, teaching them critical thinking and helping them develop essential life skills to ensure their success, not only in high school, but also beyond. Each morning, as I watch and listen to our students recite the HCCS plans, a beautiful testament to personal responsibility and respect, I feel a profound sense of pride and hope for the future as they promise to make the world a better place. I would like to take a moment to express my deepest gratitude to the founders of HCCS, particularly our board, President Mr. Charles Kapitanakis, as well as our dedicated board members and our remarkable administrators. Your dedication and vision have transformed our school into a blue ribbon school marked by respect, academic excellence, and philotimo. I am also grateful for the incredible staff and families for trusting us with our children. Your support has been vital to our success. Thank you. And of course, to our outstanding students. You are the heartbeat of HCCS. Your energy, creativity, and spirit served us as a constant source of inspiration for us each day. Thank you for being part of this wonderful chapter in my life. Here's to many more of growth, learning, and shared memories. Thank you.
Hi everybody, good evening. For those of you who know me well, you know that being in the spotlight is one of my least favorite things. However, nevertheless, it has been a 20-year journey, and it has been an amazing one. Journey, for me, has a twofold meaning. It was a literal journey where I packed up my things from Parksville and moved to Staten Island. That took about a couple of days. And then it was a figuratively speaking journey, which is a life journey that took 20 years. So those 20 years have been really amazing. It's been a continuous path with many experiences and lots of growth on many levels and lots of self-discovery. And for that, I'm grateful for many, many, many things. I'm grateful for my time as a teacher. As a matter of fact, looking in this room, I see many of my students here in first grade. The DJ was my student. The 3 alumni who started the program were my students. There are other students sprinkled around. And that's what makes it also special, because if you're someplace for 20 years, you get to see the full circle. So these children that I had in first grade are now adults. Some of them, there are actually 2 of my students working in the Park Slope School right now. One is a teacher and one is a TA, and others come to visit. That's the most rewarding part, I think, of being a teacher. And I'm really, really grateful for that. I'm also grateful for working with the incredible, dynamic teachers. I've learned so much from them. I was their mentor, I was their coach, but in reality, I've learned so much from them, and I am so thankful that I had the opportunity to work with them as a literacy coach and as a dean of instruction. I'm also grateful for the support staff in our building, the office workers, the custodial staff, our security staff. They're all dedicated people, and what makes Hellenic what it is today. I'm grateful for our leadership team. These are the people that are dedicated, that we meet together on a weekly basis and basically plan for what's to happen in the school. And they are hardworking, we share ideas, and I am truly honored to work with them in the school building every day. Of course, I'm grateful for our school board. They are truly dedicated people with the vision of our school before even its inception. And the good thing about this school board is that they trust us and allow us to lead the way that we do, that brings our school to the success that it has shown all of us. Of course, I'm grateful for my family and my friends. Thank you for coming and honoring me tonight. Being a teacher or being in the school, everybody who's in the building knows it's not a 9-to-5 job. Lots of times it takes time away. Weekends, Sundays, vacations. Always on call, but always there and supporting me, and I thank you very much, and I love you all very, very much. And of course, I'm grateful for the team, the admin team, Christina, Joy, Natasha, and Dina. If it wasn't for them, honestly, I don't know if we could do it. We are such a close-knit team. We work together beautifully. The support that we give each other is just very special. I mean, I feel like when it was COVID, that was when we came together. We were on Zoom calls every day during COVID. For 2 years, we were on Zoom calls. Weekends. We got so tired, I think, of seeing each other, and that towards the end, I think Joy said, let's just do phone calls, no more Zoom. So, but it's just so special to have these hardworking, dedicated women to work with and do the job that we do. So my wish for Hellenic is that it keeps shining for the next 20 years and beyond. I'm hoping that tomorrow's leaders will continue to share our vision and be the dedicated, selfless leaders that HCCS deserves. My wish is that they are committed to carry out the mission of cultivating human beings with good characters, strong academic skills, that welcome challenges, that are Philhellenes, and are prepared to make the world a better place. Charles, thank you for having this vision and for following through. And thank you for affording me the opportunity to take this journey with you. I am forever grateful. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. As Mrs. Totones mentioned, I am the life of the party, usually. I am the young one, obviously, of the administration. I am truly honored to be here tonight to celebrate this amazing accomplishment. We are celebrating 20 wonderful years of success. The Hellenic Classical Charter School has gone above and beyond. This room is filled with energy and lots of chatter, especially from our former graduates. Oh, I bet they didn't. And as one of the honorees tonight, I would like to take the opportunity to truly thank for such an inspiring night, working with our amazing school board. Thank you for your unwavering support, dedication, and love for what you do. It is admirable. Thank you for the smiles, the encouragement, and making every single day a joy. I would like to personally thank our chairman, Mr. Kapitanakis, and our amazing school board for trusting me with your pride and joy. Hellenic was your baby. Thank you for allowing me to become the first assistant principal of Hellenic. And then being handed the torch in 2019, just in time for COVID, as principal. I have learned so much from your guidance, and I still remember my very poor first board meeting and being so afraid. I remember thinking, how in the world am I going to live up to the expectation of Christina Totones, the responsibility, and to answer Harvey Newman and Nick Leonardo's questions? But look, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. Of course, it didn't happen overnight. As they say, it takes a village, a beautiful village filled with students and families. And part of my very special village, Mrs. Totones, a true educator from her heart and soul. Thank you for teaching me how to make the best decisions for our community. How to be an effective leader, and how to plan, overplan, and continue planning, and communicate all those plans effectively. Ms. Joy, I have no words to describe the impact you have had on my life and as a leader. I cannot thank you enough for your encouragement, friendship, and for holding my hand and becoming a leader that leads with heart and passion. You need to have that to lead. To stand for justice, fairness, equity, and doing the right thing for children and for our schools. Thinking back as my experience as being a special education leader and developing a program from the start, my first true mentor was a man named Steve Kahn. He taught me how to fight for those who need us the most, and for keeping it simple even when the task is difficult. I live by those words every single day. I hope I have made him proud. To my colleagues, Ms. Etimos, Ms. Kathy, our deans, coaches, teachers, and partners, every single day, I am grateful for your smiles, your laughs, your reminders, lots of them, and staying by my side to help maintain and grow the vision and mission of our school. Thank you to my cheerleaders, my family, And my daughter now has the privilege, and it is a blessing, to be a student at Hellenic Classical Charter School. What more can I say? Thank you, Efkaristo, and here's to many more beautiful years of excellence. To our alumni, continue making us proud. And to our future, we are just getting started. Hellenic, as Joyce said, is no longer a secret. We are just simply the best. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the celebration.
Yeah, Miss Joy. This is very emotional for me. I don't like getting mushy, but here we go, 20 years. Good evening, everyone. Distinguished guests, very Reverend Father Gadis, Father Vasilios. It is deeply humbling to stand before you this evening alongside our Board of Trustees, our Superintendent, Christina Titonis, and my fellow honorees as we celebrate 20 remarkable years at Hellenic Classical Charter Schools. 20 years ago, HCCS was only a dream, a bold vision of our founding board to create a place where academic excellence would walk hand in hand with Hellenic values, our language, our culture, and most of all, our deep sense of community. They dared to imagine a school that would feel like a family. On that very first day in 2005, with just 111 students, HCCS opened its doors and opened its heart. I remember that day vividly. I remember the energy, the uncertainty, the hope, and I remember thinking, this is going to change lives. It was and still is one of my proudest moments. Today, HCCS serves over 1,000 students. Across 2 thriving campuses, Brooklyn and Staten Island, both high-performing, both rooted in our mission of excellence, integrity, and character. Yep, that's us. Over 2 decades, we have achieved milestones that once felt impossible. A national blue ribbon recognition, strong partnerships with the Greek government, a replication of our model on Staten Island, yep, 6 full New York State charter renewals between the 2 schools, dozens of academic, arts, and athletic programs and champions to show for them, over $1 million in high school scholarships for our graduates. And the list goes on. But we promised our chair lady we'd be quick. Financially, we remained steady through every storm, managing budgets over $20 million a year, $43 million in bonds, 2 major facility projects, and Kelmar's in the house, and over $1.5 million in grants. Even in the darkest moments of the pandemic, when the world shut down, HCCS never closed its spirit. Our doors stayed open, our teachers stood tall, and our community stayed connected, safe, and HCCS strong. Now, but the real story of HCCS, the reason we are here tonight, is the people. The heart, the loyalty, the philotimo. Tonight, we honor the dedicated people who shaped the soul of our schools. My fellow honorees, together with Christina and Dina, our deans of academics, and the entire operations team, you are the quiet force. And some, not so quiet, Dina. You and me, can't be quiet. That keeps our school steady, structured, and deeply loved. You shape the tone of our hallways, the confidence of our students, and the calm rhythm of each school day. You are protectors, problem solvers, role models, and anchors. Your love for our schools is felt in every classroom, in every transition, and in every moment a child grows. Thank you for your strength, your fairness, your compassion, and your unwavering commitment to our mission. HUCS would not be what it is today without the wisdom and vision of our Board of Trustees. My dear Board, you embody knowledge, wisdom, truth, and philotimo. Thank you for your unwavering trust and strength. I have been blessed with the greatest mentors, like our brilliant attorney, Ethan, who is here with us tonight. Yep. He is one of the very few people I actually listen to. Especially when he says, Joy, maybe don't do that. He's the one that really keeps me out of jail. Thank you, Ethan. And I also, as Miss Natasha mentioned, I also want to mention the late Steve Kahn. Steve pushed me to master the charter world in turbo mode. His advice, every day, he would say, KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Sorry, but that's what he would say. When I would fuss about things and want to redo certain things, he would say, KISS. And it still rings in my head and makes me smile. And now for a fun fact, I want everyone to know that we have the longest standing administration team in New York State charter schools. That doesn't happen by accident. It happens through trust, teamwork, tears, laughter, and a shared purpose that never wavered. Behind every success story are the families that made it possible. To my own family, why do I break down every time I mention it? My husband, Evan, and my daughters, Eleni and Norma, who have loved and supported me through every long day, every late meeting, every commute, and now my granddaughter, Joy, who is the light of our life. Reminds me every day why this work, our schools, matters so deeply. And as we move on about family, to our Gimisis family, our father Yanis, I'll never forget how we met, Father, 25 years ago, not 20. I've been with him for 25 years. That's when my journey began with Gimisis. And I consider myself a part of your beautiful community, and I am grateful for all your trust and love. To the Greek government and the journalists who have shared our story from the very beginning, our PTA, our friends, our amazing sponsors, and the entire HUCS community, thank you for believing in us and trusting us and for walking on this path with us. It wouldn't be a great night tonight if we didn't mention a philosopher, right? So as Socrates said, education is the kindling of a flame, not the filling of a vessel. Well, this flame has burned brightly for 20 years. Very proud. For 20 years, Hellenic Classical Charter Schools have stood as a beacon of learning, character, and philotimo, a place where every child can dream boldly and achieve greatly. To our alum, when you left HUCS, you left your thumbprint behind, and we know you took ours with you. HUCS will always be your home. Yep, always. And in my ending, it is said that luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. I say this because Charles always told me, We never sit on our laurels, ever. We never think we're the best. Never. So at HECS, we don't wait for luck. We prepare, we work, we persevere, and we rise together. Charles, 20 years ago, you gave me the ball and told me to run. I'm still running. So tonight, thank you. So tonight I stand before you grateful, proud, ready, and above all, I am deeply inspired to continue this journey with all of you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.